Alright people, so we are going to continue with problems on spherical mirrors. We have covered quite a lot in plane mirrors, the image formation and all. So now we are going to specifically deal with spherical mirrors, whether they are concave or convex. So here in this problem we have a concave mirror. It's a concave mirror. On the principal axis is basically placed a U-shaped wire. If you look at this, this is a U-shaped wire, and here it is 10 centimeter, here also it is 10 centimeter, and this is basically 10 centimeter as well. This concave lens has basically got a radius of curvature as 20 centimeter. So obviously the focal length is going to be 10 centimeter. The focal length, to be very precise, it will be minus 10 centimeter as is this side. Okay, and this distance, that is the first face of the wire, is a distance of 30 centimeter. So we have to find out the total length of the image of the wire. So again, concave mirror, on the principal axis a U-shaped wire is placed such that this is the length 10 centimeter, and along the principal axis it is 10 centimeter, and perpendicular to principal axis again 10 centimeter. Now this concave lens has a radius of curvature of 20 centimeter, which obviously means that its focal length will be minus 10 centimeter. Now so we have to basically find out the image that is formed of the mirror. Now let's say I take this face as, let's say, M, and this is N, and let's say this is O and this is P. Okay, this is O and this is P. So if I take object at Pn, okay, if I take the object at Pn, just let me do one thing here, object at Pn. Sorry. Okay, so this object is at basically Pn. So Pn distance is 30 centimeter. For the object at Pn, U will be equal to minus 30 centimeter. F of course will be equal to minus 10 centimeter. So we have to find out the value of V. Now we know by mirror formula 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U, which means 1 by V is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by U. 1 by F is minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 30. So that's going to be how much? This is going to be 30. 10 3 is that, so this will be minus 3 and plus 1. So this will be minus 2 by 30. So 1 by V is equal to minus 2 by 30, that is minus 1 by 15. So therefore V has a value of minus 15. V has a value of minus 15 centimeter, minus 15 centimeter. So V will be formed somewhere here. This is 10, this is 30. So 15 centimeter. So V will be formed somewhere here, right? So we will have Pn as somewhere here. So let's say this is N dash, this is N dash. Now we have to calculate the height of the image. So magnification is equal to minus V by minus U, that is height of image upon height of object. So in this case minus 15 minus 15 upon U, that is 30, minus 30. So this will be minus 1 by 2, okay. So height of image upon height of object is equal to minus 1 by 2, which means that height of image is minus half of height of object. So it will be half of its length, and obviously it will be inverted. So we will have the image drawn here of P dash, that will be half of its length, okay. So this will be basically the image for P dash N dash, okay. Now what is this distance? This distance is obviously how much? This distance is 15 centimeter. This distance is 15 centimeter. Now let's talk about OM here. Okay, OM. The same way we will do the calculation here. OM is at a distance of, so for OM, let's keep a divider here so that we don't get confused. Okay. Okay, for OM part, let's say for OM part, what do we have here? The object distance is minus 40 centimeter. Again, the focal length is minus 10 centimeter. What will be the image distance? Okay, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So that means that 1 by v is equal to 1 by f minus, or rather plus 1 by u. 1 by v is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u, minus 1 by 10 plus minus 1 by 40. So that's going to be 40 minus 4, and this will be minus 1, minus 5 by 40. So this will be minus 1 by 8. So 1 by v is equal to this. So therefore v will be equal to minus 8 centimeter. So this distance v will be equal to minus 8 centimeter, which means it will be somewhere here. Okay. Now we have to calculate the height. So we know that magnification is equal to minus v by u, that is height of image upon height of object. So here it will be minus half into height of object is 10. So that will be 5 centimeter. So this is going to be how much? 5 centimeter. Okay. Now minus v by u, that is height of image upon height of object. So minus v will be minus 8 upon u. U is how much? Obviously 10 plus 30, that is 40. So minus 8 upon minus 40. This will get cancelled. 8 ones 8, 8 5s are 40. So height of image upon height of object, that's equal to minus 1 by 5. Minus indicates that is an inverted image. So height of image is minus 1 by 5 into height of object. So that is 1 by 5 into height of object, that is how much? 10. So this will be 2 centimeter. Okay. So at a distance of 8 centimeter, at a distance of 8 centimeter, so this will be 8 centimeter and this will be of 2 centimeter. Okay. So we have to shift this a little here. So this will be a distance of 8 centimeter and this height is going to be 2 centimeter. Inverted images will be formed. So now what will be this distance? So this is basically the image that is formed, this entire thing. Okay. This is basically for m dash o dash. Okay. So what will be the length here? So m dash n dash obviously will be equal to how much? M dash n dash will be equal to 15 minus 8, that is going to be 7. That is going to be 7. And this is 5 and this is 2. So therefore length of the image is going to be how much? 5 centimeter plus this is 7 centimeter plus 2 centimeter. So that will be 5 plus 7 12, 12 plus 13 14. So this will be 14 centimeter. The length of the image will be 14 centimeter. That's how we are going to calculate this one. Okay. Okay, so let's do this problem here. We have a concave mirror, and in front of the concave mirror is placed an object AC which cuts the principal axis on a perpendicular basis. Basically this is perpendicular, and this BC distance is 2 centimeter, AC distance is 1 centimeter. The focal length of this concave mirror is 20 centimeter. We need to find out the position of the image and how it will look like. Okay. All right. So if I happen to calculate for portion BC, for portion BC, or for the entire object, let's say for the entire object. Okay. The object is placed at a distance of, so for the entire object, u definitely is going to be minus 30 centimeter, f is going to be minus 20 centimeter. So what will be the value of v? So 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So that's going to be 1 by v is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u, 1 by f plus 1 by u. So 1 by f here is minus 1 by 20 plus 1 by u, that is minus 1 by 30. Okay, minus 1 by 30. So that's going to be how much? This is going to be 60 and this is going to be 3 minus 3 u. Okay, so we are taking this in this way. So if I say the Cartesian system, we are taking it wrong way. Okay, if we consider the Cartesian system, since all are on the right hand side, this is basically the axis. So focal length here will be considered as positive, obviously. Okay, so u will become 30 centimeter positive, f will become 20 centimeter positive. So we have to find out the value of v. So 1 by f by Miller formula is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30, and that's going to be how much? 60. So 3 plus 2, so that's going to be 5 by 60. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by 12. So v has a value of 12 centimeter, right? Are we on the right track? So v will be formed here as well. Now. So magnification, if we look into it, this is minus v by u. Just one moment here. The focal length is on this side. Okay, if I take the magnification, it's going to be minus v by u. That's how much? Minus v, that will be minus 12. I'm sorry, minus 12 upon u is 30. So minus 12 upon 30, that's going to be how much? That's going to be minus 0.4. Magnification is going to be minus 0.4. So obviously what will be the image of AB, this is minus, so the image of point AB will be formed on the upper side. Okay, let me rub this here. So we have here magnification is equal to minus v by u, that's going to be 12 upon 30. If I happen to cut this, so this will be minus 0.4. So the image of the part AB will be above the principal axis. Why? Because we have a negative here. So what will be the length of, let's say, image AB? AB is how much? So image AB will be minus 0.4 into AB portion. So that will be minus 0.4 into AB portion, that is 1 centimeter. So this will be minus 0.4 centimeter. And similarly, the image of B dash C dash, this will be equal to minus 0.4 into BC, that is 2 centimeter. So this is going to be minus 0.8 centimeter. So if I happen to look at this, the image is getting formed at a distance of 12 centimeters. So somewhere here the image is getting formed, and so this is going to be like this. It is a smaller version of the image. Okay, this will be the smaller version of the image formed at a distance of 12 centimeter. So this is basically formed at a distance of 12 centimeter, and it will be a smaller version. So we will have A dash, B dash here, and this will be C dash. Okay, that is how the image will be formed here. Okay. Okay, people, so in this question, what we have is that there is an object that needs to be placed here between the two mirrors. There is a concave mirror which has basically got a focal length of 16 centimeter, and there is a plane mirror. There is an object which needs to be placed somewhere between the two, so that the virtual image, obviously the plane mirror will always form a virtual image. The virtual image, which is basically formed by the plane mirror, coincides with the real image of the concave mirror. Okay, so how will this happen? Let's say we place the object. Let's say this is the object, and in these problems always remember that, let me make it a little short. In these problems always remember that we need to resolve one mirror's image, and on top of that, that will be considered as the object. Okay, so let's say we take this distance to be x. Now obviously if this is AB, the virtual image will be formed somewhere here. Okay, so the virtual image of this object will be formed somewhere here, and it will be of the same size as the object, because this is plane mirror reflection. So obviously this distance is going to be x itself, and let's say this is a dash b dash. So here what is happening is, this is basically, if I draw the rays here and show the reflection, angle of incidence, this will so this is how the a dash b dash image will be formed. The a dash b dash image will be formed for this one. Now for this one, if the image is to form here, okay, how will the image actually form? So let's say a ray of light parallel to principal axis will pass somewhere through the focus of this mirror, the focus of this mirror. Okay, it goes somewhere here, and a ray of light which is basically incident at the optical center after reflection, this will pass through somewhere here. So let's say if we were to form the image exactly here, which means that this would be the image formed by the concave mirror. So let me make some adjustments here. Obviously we are not always accurate. Okay, so this is how the image is getting formed. So this is basically, let me name this as a dash b dash dash. Okay, so this is a dash and b dash, that is the image formed by the plane mirror, and this is a dash b dash, the image formed by the concave mirror. So now where should the object be placed? So we will consider here that let the object be placed at x distance from plane mirror, Okay, so now let's consider this. So this is placed at a distance x. So obviously this entire distance, as we know, is 50 centimeter. It has been given. Okay, this has been given that the distance between, I have not given this. So let's say this distance is 50 centimeter between plane mirror and concave mirror. The distance is 50 centimeter. So obviously for this concave mirror, if I am going to strictly follow the Cartesian systems, the focal length here is, since it is in this side, so this will be plus 16. Okay, what will be the object distance? Object distance will be, say this is 50, so this will be obviously how much? This will be 50 minus x. So this is going to be 50 minus x. What is the image distance here? This is 50, so this will be 50 plus x. V will be 50 plus x. Why are we taking this x in this way? Because if image distance is always equal to object distance for a plane mirror. For a plane mirror, image distance and object distance are always equal. So in this case we will have 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u in case of plane mirrors. In case of a spherical mirror, so obviously 1 by v, or we have the distance of, okay, so in this case we have to find out, okay, so this will be 1 by f, that is 1 by 16, all of this will be positive, is equal to 1 by 50 plus x plus 1 by 50 minus x. So that's going to be how much? 50 square minus x square, and this will be 50 minus x plus 50 plus x is equal to 1 by 16. So that's going to be approximately how much? This will be 2500 minus x square. This x gets cancelled, we have here 100, okay, and this is 1 by 16. So 2500 minus x square is equal to 16 into 100. So this will be minus, or rather x square will be equal to 2500 minus 1600, and that is going to be 900, okay. So therefore x will be equal to under root of 900, that is 30 centimeter. So x is going to be 30 centimeter. So what is the distance of this object? Therefore the object is placed at a distance of 30 centimeter from the plane mirror. This is how it's going to be, okay. The object will be placed at a distance of 30 centimeter from the plane mirror, okay. Okay people, so in this problem what we have is that there is an object which is vertically erect, and it is placed at a distance of 5 by 2f from a concave mirror which has got a focal length of f, and there is a plane mirror which is placed perpendicular to the principal axis and below the principal axis at a distance of 4 by 3f from the pole of the concave mirror. So basically what we have to do is find the position and nature of the final image. So let's quickly draw the diagram here. We have this as the principal axis, or first let's make the concave mirror here. So if we happen to make the concave mirror here and we happen to erase this portion, this is basically a concave mirror, and we have the principal axis somewhere like this, okay, and let's say this is the focus, this is 2f, focus and 2f, and this is the object which is placed this is the object which is placed at a certain distance. Let's say this distance is 5 by 2f. This distance is 5 by 2f. This is where the object is placed. Now the plane mirror is placed at a distance of 4 by 3f. So obviously it will be in between these two. See, 5 by 2f obviously is greater than 2f itself. So which means that it will be beyond the center of curvature. Oh, why? Okay, so this will be the object. Now the plane mirror is placed somewhere here, and this is facing the concave mirror. So we place the plane mirror here. This is basically the concave mirror. This is the concave mirror, and this happens to be the plane mirror facing the concave mirror. Now what is going to happen is we have to resolve one by one. So first we will resolve the image formation that happens due to the concave mirror. So just give, see, we can we can calculate the values even without drawing anything, but just to give a rough idea of how this will work. So if I take a principal, if I take a ray of light, or let me do this. This is basically, so let's say I pull this up a little, this 5/2f, and I happen to draw a ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, this ray of light will pass through the focus. After reflection, this ray of light will pass through the focus. Also let's say if I take the ray of light incident here, okay, and I take the angle of reflection as somewhere here, okay, so somewhere here the image is getting formed. See, this will be the angle of incidence and this will be the angle of reflection, which will be equal to one another, because a ray of light which is normal to the pole which is falling from the center of curvature to the pole will be normal to the mirror. So obviously this image is going to form somewhere here. So this image is going to form somewhere here, and this image that is getting formed, let's say we say this is A B and this is A dash B dash. This is going to act as the object for the plane mirror. This is going to act as a virtual object. This is going to act as a virtual object for the plane mirror, because of which there will be an image which is formed at almost the same distance as it is. So the image will be formed. This is the final image, which is, let's say, A dash dash B dash dash. Let's say this distance is x. So obviously this distance will be x as well, because in case of a plane mirror, the object distance is equal to the image distance. So this is the concept. We will do the calculations here, but this is the concept, that whatever image is formed of the object which is basically in front of the concave mirror will act as the virtual object for the plane mirror, forming the image at the same distance as the object is in front of the mirror. Okay, so let's calculate so if I take this as for concave mirror. Now let's say for concave mirror, what is the value of u? U here is minus 5/2f. U here is minus 5/2f. F is minus f. So what will be the value of v? If I calculate, 1/f is equal to 1/v plus 1/u. So 1/v will make 1/f minus 1/u. So this is 1/f. What is the value of u here? If I do a u here, this will be 5f, and this 2 will go up, okay, and obviously this will be minus f. I am so sorry, this will be minus f. Okay, so now we have here, let's say 5f, and this will be minus, right, minus, so this will become plus. So this will become 2, and this will be minus 5 plus 2. So this will be minus 3/5f. So the 1/v portion, so v, that is 5/3f. So v will be basically 5/3f. So it indicates that the image position, the position of the image is 5/3f in front of the concave mirror. Okay, so in front of the concave mirror. Now we already know that this plane mirror is placed at a position of 4/3f. So we know that this plane mirror is placed at a position of 4/3f. So if I happen to calculate the value of x, see, this is 5/3f and this is 4/3f. Okay, so will I calculate the value of x? So 4/3 plus x, this will be 5/3. So what is the value of x? The value of x. So this is here 4/3f. So we can say 4f/3 plus x, 4f/3 plus x How are we going to no, this is not the value. Okay, so here we got 5 minus 5 by 3f. So this is minus 5 by 3f, minus 5 by 3f. Okay, 5 by 3f minus x. Yes, so we can say that 5 by 3f minus x is equal to 4 by 3f. So x will be equal to 5 by 3f minus 4 by 3f. So that will be f by 3, f by 3. So x has a value of f by 3. Now let's calculate x has a value of f by 3. So this is basically f by 3. This is also f by 3. This is also f by 3. So where is the final image that is getting formed? So we can say that the final image is getting formed at we can take any distance here. So 5 by 3f, or we can take this as f by 3. So we know that this distance is 4 by 3f minus f by 3. Okay, so the a dash dash b dash dash, this distance is equal to 4 by 3f minus f by 3. That gives us f. So a dash dash b dash dash will be equal to f. So therefore we can say the final image of the object is formed at focus of concave mirror, And what is the nature of the image? Nature obviously is real because it is formed at the same side. Okay, and what will be, and it will be obviously inverted. It will be obviously inverted. If we have to calculate the magnification, we have to just calculate this part here. Okay, because this will be the same size. This image is going to be the virtual object for this mirror forming the image here. Okay, so if I have to calculate the magnification, this will be minus what is this distance? This distance is 5 by 2f, and this distance, so minus v by u. V is minus 5 by 3f upon 5 by 2f. This is minus, both these get cancelled, 5 and 5 get cancelled, f and f get cancelled. So this will be 2 by 3. So obviously it gives an indication that it will be diminished. This will be diminished. This is a diminished image that is formed for the final image will be real at a distance of the focal length of the concave mirror, and it will be diminished. Okay.